Hello and welcome to another CraftStudio Sundays, Community Sundays, where we're going to go through the CraftStudio Community Hub and look at some of the amazing models that people have been building. And I've even got this week a couple of maps as well, so we're going to have a little peek at them too later on. So let's get started. It's Sunday, the 4th of August. A bit cloudy, to be honest, but hopefully we're going to be going to a little dinosaur museum on the west coast of Cumbria later on this afternoon, so that's going to be quite exciting as well. But obviously you won't be able to join me, but I'll tell you all about it next week. And we're going to start off with dinosaurs. This is a raptor, apparently. It's a bit duck-faced, but I quite like it. Whoa, no animation, unfortunately. It'd be great to get that kind of tail moving, maybe some claws down here as well. But you know, caught my attention. I do like dinosaurs. I'd like to see more dinosaurs on the community hub. Maybe people are making them out there, and I just haven't found them yet. But there you go. There's our raptor, part 1. I don't know if his mouth opens. No, that's just one bit. Be nice to have a little mouthy open. So what have we got next? Oh yeah, a mystery. Looks a bit like a plane. It's all in black. So either someone's kind of grief the texture pack or something, but the structure looks great. We've got a fuselage maybe, yeah, a wing, some stuff, a laser, whatever that is. That's that there. So yeah, but it looks interesting. Like to see this carried on at some point. That'd be great. And everything's unfinished this week, but I liked it. I thought, well, this is really interesting. So yeah, we're getting there, and I think this was, someone said first try or something like that, so that was quite nice. So it's, come in, have a go, make some stuff, experiment, look around as well in the community hub. It's a really interesting place to be. And if I'm there, chat to me. I'm okay. Maybe some people will be chatting to me later on. A pistol. I don't know if we've seen this before. I'll check. But there you go. Let's go down a bit. Not many guns. There was a whole... when I first started this series, there were tons and tons of weapons. And each week there was new weapons. That seems to have stopped. Now it's full of golems. And perhaps we'll see some golems later on. A tree. Good effort. I'd like to see more branches, but it's nice. I had the same idea. I've made a tree and done the same technique, which is basically to create a kind of transparent bit and then rotate that cube around, so you kind of get a kind of a see-throughness and a kind of spherical kind of effect going on. It's really nice. But a nice simple tree, good idea. Let's see if anybody expands on it. Now we're getting into the weird and the wonderful. This is called something like fish chicken. Yeah. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like, let's get on to just to paint, just to see it. Well, it's charming. It's this cube with a little kind of chicken thing on top. Really, really nice. Don't know if it's a rooster thing. Chicken fish, that's what it's called, rooster thing. Rooster thing is the thing on top. Okay. This is just 2 cubes, and it's sort of showing off, and it's what I've talked to teachers about as well. The CraftStudio is really good for looking and thinking about shapes and forms and doing a bit of maths as well, because it's not like maths is it can be about shapes and things like that as well. So let's not dwell on teaching. It's also a lot of fun, but this is a lot of fun. Look at this. This is just 2 cubes intersecting at different angles. Let's have a look at the angles. So there's the angles up there. We've got red is 35 and blue is minus 45, and the other one is just minusing those 2 things around, and that's what you get. quite an amazing kind of intersected shape. I like that zingy blue. Been playing, as you might have noticed, I've been playing a lot of StarMade recently, and that kind of ice block blue is really really attractive and used by loads of players to kind of really illuminate things. And it's working here really well, kind of like a mid-tone grey and then a kind of really bright blue, kind of making it zing a little bit, making it look and feel very kind of modern and electronical, but also mystical as well. It's kind of gone they're almost like tattoos, aren't they? So really nice. I wonder if we've got any animation. We have a walk. Ooh. Look at that head bob. Lovely, yes. It's terrifying if that's coming down the corridor. And another terrifying beast. But what I like is just there's a lovely soft, that's a bit livid, the red. And maybe you could settle that down a bit, push it back a little bit, because it's really popping out. It's like, it's almost vibrating off that grey. But this stuff here, the grey, the kind of the metal and stuff, it's probably not finished. It's probably not finished. I'm probably being unfair. But look at this stuff. Really subtle. Wow, look at that. Control box fence. That's crazy. And you can see that red kind of vibrating almost off the page. Yeah, I like it. But very subtle metal work. Metal is difficult to do, and you've got there's a little bit of shadow there, and it's just it's really nice. Quite boxy, quite angry little man, but I like it. Very cool. But trees, lots of trees. Here's another tree I like the look of. A good experiment. I actually love the bark. It's got some really nice. It's been stretched, obviously. Yeah, twig. Yeah, there's a lot of stretching, but that stretching is working in its favour. Yeah, nice. It'd be nice to see this finished off. For a little mini project I've been trying to think about, kind of trying to write a program that would grow a tree. You see them kind of fractal trees. Well, if anybody wants to help me, post a comment. We'll meet up and you can help me kind of figure it out. Because when I've been writing the scripts, it's been going horribly wrong. I suspect I need to write it in text-based Lua rather than doing it in visual scripting, which has not worked so far. So yeah, but I like that. It's nice. What's next? Oh yes. So this is my kind of like surprise build for the week. It's a kind of robot eye machine, kind of like a drone maybe, I suppose. And it's got an animation. So let's go into Paint first. Have a look at Paint. Very sweet, kind of little mini Gatling gun type affair. Let's have a look at the very neatly done, almost done, okay. Very neatly done texture pack, so someone who knows what they're doing. That's what that sort of says to me. So let's have a look at the animation. I did say there was one. Here we go. It's only a 9, but it pulses a little bit. It's really good. Very nice. The gun, that doesn't flicker at all, which is a little bit of a surprise. And there's some little bits of white around the outside here, so maybe we could get rid of them. Complicated build, look at all that. Let's pause it. Let's just select something. So you can kind of select these little bits and look at these. Yeah, they've only got 2 bits of animation, which is nice. So it's a kind of an in and out animation. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. And from kind of cool to kind of experiment, it's like, I think this someone called this first test. And I think it oozes charm. It's kind of, hello. So these eyes really just put off to one side as well. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but it really works. And that little open mouth. The legs are a bit wonky. But it's got an animation. a bit wibbly. 7 duration. I wonder if you got any more. But good effort, and not any. It's just charming. It's just really nice. It's kind of, I don't know. Look, I mean, I've got a 5-year-old boy, and we read a lot of children's books, and it just seems to have come out of a children's book straight away. I mean, it could go back in a children's book as well, couldn't it? It's really nice. Little crocodile, I think, would do with a crocodile's tail. That'll be perfect. So maybe some back bits. But anyway, is it? I don't know. I can't. I'm not. My translation isn't good. Gosh, that means right, left. Anyway. Oh yeah. So maybe this is about sort of beginning. What do you make with a cube? Well, this is called the crate. Okay. And it just looks really good. It's just nice and simple. There's our textures. So I think it's actually quite difficult doing textures and keeping textures subtle. And this is reasonably subtle. And the person started to think about kind of keeping all the colours within a kind of particular range, and making sure it's cooled down, because of course you don't want your bits and pieces around your scene to really pop out and make, wow, that's amazing. You want your hero to be the thing that you're concentrating on, so you need your hero or your kind of main character to be the thing that really people focus on, and all the ephemera to be kind of working as a background, not as that kind of like, wow, that looks amazing, oh, I've been killed. So I like, this is good. I must have thought maybe I'm getting a bit silly. So this caught my attention. I thought, well, it's only a block, but look, there's someone's brains. So yeah, maybe this is to be go. Maybe this is, it was like kind of mutant thing. Oh God, it's not that early actually. I've just been up for a while. Maybe it's a mutant head or something, or maybe someone hasn't finished it. I don't know. But I thought it was cool. I like the little eyes; they're really nice, and of course the brain surprise, always charming, always. Oh, this isn't finished, I don't think, but it looks great, and there's a lot of kind of strategic games coming out at the moment because there's been a couple of competitions. Maybe this is for that. In any case, it is blinking brilliant. Just from a distance, it looks good. From close up, it looks good. It needs to be finished. I'd love it to be finished. Maybe it did get finished. Maybe it did get put into a game. I don't know. Check out the textures over here. Smartly done. Very, look at it. It's just really good. So yeah, some bits have been organised, and then it's like, well, I've got all these bits to organise soon. It'd be great if this person would finish it. I'd love to see it, and I'd love to see it in a game. It looks very exciting. So let's just have a look at it just on paint without in the corners. Oops. Very cool. Excellent work. Excellent work. A cityscape. Here we go. Now, at first I was like, I wonder what this is, and then you turn around and it's like, oh, it's a shield, but the detail is amazing. So there you go, a lovely shield with some shield bits, to hold onto the shield at the back. Really excellent work, and followed by a ninja banana. There you go. I'd like to see. I wonder if they've got any animation. Course jump. Oh, what a shame. There isn't anything. All right. Well, we've seen this alien serpent before, but I don't know if and I'll have to check. This is me being probably tired. I don't know if if the textures have been, I don't know, upgraded. It looks a bit different, but we'll check. If it isn't, I'm sorry. We've just looked at this twice, but I just looked at it again. And I thought, wow, that looks amazing. Is the animation? No, that looks a bit different too, but it may just be my imagination. In any case, I think it's an excellent model. And let's move swiftly on. Beginnings, new beginnings for everybody. This was called First, and obviously I think maybe it's someone's first go. And I've just I've just taken it away by accident. Oh, sausage. Anyway, you saw it quickly. Anyway, I thought that was it was nice. It was like a gorilla, but it had also a puppy dog tail. So who knows? This I don't think is someone's first go. because it looks so excellent. Let's have a look at paint. It might not be someone's first go. Look at this. This is quite splodgy. Like a little Minecraft figure down the bottom there. Kind of the layout is definitely kind of Minecraft, but someone's taken it to the next stage. So they basically put that beautiful bit of ninja cloth swinging out the back of the head. They've extended the arms. They put shoulders and bends everywhere, and a little sword as well. So if you look at animate, there isn't an animation. I've already checked, but there is a pose. And look at the feet as well. Blinking good work, I say. And there's this little nip into the head as well with the hair. Kind of like, reminds me of like 1970s man becomes ninja. Westerner becomes ninja expert, but has a kind of 70s beard at the same time. We've seen them. I think Keanu Reeves is doing it in that moment. So thanks very much. And here's a map. Not just any map. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And it just keeps going. So it's highly detailed. Great big map. Can we get into these buildings? We can. There's interiors. Who knows what was going to go on here? Maybe. Whoa, get back up. Maybe it was a. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that was a town hall square. Has the castle. Nothing in the castle. It'd be nice to have some steps up, maybe. But a good bridge, some water, and stuff like that. Now, if I were doing, I wonder if I go down. That's a kind of half block, isn't it? Yeah. So a half block water. But excellent work. I really like it. Ooh. So this is a classic one. This is what I saw this. The very first time I really started having a look at CraftStudio, but I don't think I've shown you guys. And it's a kind of working scene. It's like the game could look like this, and it could look like this, especially nowadays. So we've got multiplayer. So we've got these guys, which are great. Then we've got this whole kind of like fighting map. So you've got bazooka guy up there, you've got kind of a little sniper guy up here. You've got someone sniping from this building here. We got all this stuff to hide around. We got a couple of people over here kind of having a chat with a robot. And there's the sort of copter. So there's some air support coming in. As this guy shooting over here. Yeah, air support and additional troops coming in. So it's a whole little beautiful scenario. And it'd be great. It would be great to get kind of one of these maps going, wouldn't it? Hint, hint. The map is gorgeous. Look, the textures are amazing, but it's got all sorts of business in. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I do not know what you're doing up there, but it's all working in the right way, if you ask me. I love these textures. They're kind of, there's a soft focusedness to that. There's a bit more high res than normal, and these characters are beautifully rendered too. Again, following on, there's a similar color palette between everything, apart from the crocodile. And Elise's on a motorbike here, slightly stretched. Poor Elise, look at him. Say hey! So obviously this is just I don't know what's happening here, but something's happening, and maybe we'll see it one day. Again, beautiful colours, something's going on in the middle. Some fast. Well, it's gone. Where have we gone? Some fast food for us all. Let's try. Oh god, I've lost it. Let's just double click on it again, and there we go. Zoom in. Losing the ability to move about in CraftStudio. Look at those fries. Lovely ice creamy thing, and a triple burger or something like that. Lovely. And so my last one for this week is somebody's made or started thinking, I want to make the Star Wars thing. So And you guys can do this too. So they've taken some ships that they've obviously seen and liked, thought were excellent, and they took a couple of AT-AT walkers, and they're starting to put all this stuff together. And why not? You can. Yeah, you can kind of start developing your own scene, a little bit like the scenes I was showing you before, where someone's just testing ideas out, testing kind of, would this look good with that? And then maybe if you find something that you think would look good and you like, then maybe you make your own models and you can kind of start your own kind of stuff. When I first started drawing, I did a lot of copying, yeah, and it helped me, and I got better and better at it. And then I got enough confidence to do my own drawings and make my own artwork and stuff. So, and we always start playing with toys and stuff like that. And this is partly, I think, the development process. Seeing if you like stuff, seeing about what kind of things work and what kind of things don't work. Those spaceships definitely work with those AT-ATs, even though they aren't part of the same universe. Thanks for listening. I hope you've had a great day. Hope you have a great Sunday. I'm off to go and see some dinosaurs in a bit. Until next week, keep crafting, keep making stuff, and keep posting on the community hub. Until then, thank you very much, and goodbye.